Hey folks, welcome back to the Portable Gamer, welcome back to American Truck Simulator, and welcome to Reno, Nevada. So we did swap out our truck. This is working again. I think it was broken. I could be wrong about that, but I think this truck was broken for a minute. This is the GTM 567. Man, I have so many mods. If I ever get one of these wrong, I do apologize to you and to the mod maker, but I believe this is the GTM 567. And we are in Reno. We bought a garage in Reno and then we expanded it because we have too much money and we can do that. So it is 6:40 in the morning. Let's pick a job. Let's get rolling. Let's get out of here. We swapped over to our Rocky Mountain doubles, and this is going to be our last, I think our last Nevada specific trailer. So we're going to have to, we're going to have to take something through Nevada. Back to Jackpot, man. I don't want to go to Jackpot. We just came from there, and it's a long trip. Wait a minute. Oh, I saw Oregon, and I thought we were going to Oregon. Let's do this. Let's go to Trailer Manager. Let's go here, and let's dismiss it. You're dismissed. And that means that when we go back to the dispatch, when we go back to the right, you know what I'm saying? Then we go to Reno. Fantastic. Now, do we have anything heavy going out of Reno? We do not, because we're in a big 3-axle truck. Carson City, anything? Going to Elko? Going to Oakland. Let's take this one. Oh, that's perfect. And, 5 hours. Can we get from Reno to Carson City in 5 hours? In real life, you certainly can. Let's do it. We just slept. I think we're good to go. Here we go. Brake is off. We have fuel. Let's do it. An hour and 21 minutes to get there. So that'll just be a few minutes in real time. And while we're driving, we can chat a little bit about what's going on. So you saw Oregon on the map, but Oregon DLC is not released yet, at least not to me. There may be some lucky folks that have it. I do not. Officer, good morning. Ah! Man, it's a little bit chaotic in Reno. Right. I do not have it yet, but it will be available. It says in October. Is that what I saw? I think so. There's no word yet on Beyond the Baltic Sea. So still waiting on that, and I'm trying to think what else is going on as far as gaming stuff specifically related to the truck simulators. I have not seen any on the ATS side. I am now seeing modders that are making buyable trailers, and I believe the first one is the cast Craker walking floor. So that's happening right now, and then there's also the Krona DLC. So there's a buyable DLC for ownable trailers, if that makes sense. Yeah, I think I said that right. So I imagine that's going to happen, I hope, on the ATS side as well. Be over here. Man, this thing has a long wheelbase. Even with the lift axle. This is a big truck. So yeah, I'm waiting for buyable trailer DLC on the ATS side, and I'm also anticipating that modders very quickly will have buyable trailers. There are some trailers on the ATS side, specifically the Wabash Duraplate that I have. There aren't as many trailers on the ATS side as there are on the ETS side, but the modders will swap them over, and we'll be able to buy those in the store, in the trailer dealer. So that is happening. I'm trying to think what else. Oh, I had an interesting crash. There have been some broken mods, which happens anytime there's a patch, and I've had to get rid of some mods. And when you do that now, I'm finding when you get rid of a truck mod that you own without selling the truck first, it converts it over to, for the brand, it will say not available. When you look in your truck manager in game. So I think I said that right. If you own a truck that's a mod truck and you get rid of the mod without selling it, it will just put a truck in there, a generic truck, but it will say NA. There will be a truck, like when you click on it, it will show a truck. It will just say NA. What's going on up here? Oh, they're pulled over. Okay. It will say NA. I was having some game crashes when I was trying to sleep, and when I checked it out on one of the forums, apparently that NA truck can't be assigned a job when a driver is in it. So every time the dispatch tries to give that AI driver a job, it'll crash the game. So if you're having crashes when you try to sleep, go into your truck manager, take a look and see if you have any trucks that are marked NA for brand, not available. And looked like that guy was pulled over. Did it not? I will check the replay. But sell that truck. And it helped me. So if you're having crashes, give that a try. It might help. What else? I think that's it. Yep. Game continues to patch up. We're like 1.32.3 now, I think. And moment. And I'm actually glad the Rocky Mountain doubles didn't work out as far as a cargo. It's been awesome driving all those ownable trailers, buying all of them, configuring all of them, driving all of them. But I think it's time to get back to our roots and haul a heavy cargo. And since we have the 3-axle, let's go ahead and do it. In fact, if we pass a shop, if we pass a service area as we're going to pick this thing up, I may pull in and put the flags and the big banner on the front, just to be 100% legit. And I found I think it's American Racing. I found a wheel pack with it's almost like a hot rod style wheel. And I don't know if you saw those when we were in the parking lot, but when we pull in here, I'll try to remember to show you. Put some new wheels on this thing. I like this truck. It's a weird truck for sure. It's sort of old school, but it's sort of the new body style, but it's an unusual kind of truck, but it's really well executed by GTM, and it's got great sound. So yeah, man, we'll just keep switching it up. As I was looking through, periodically I go through all of our trucks and see what, if anything, has been broken. So there will be times like you'll go through and all of a certain type of mod will be gone, like all of a certain type of wheel or a certain type of light or something. And when that happens, then I'll find an alternative that's still in our mod folder. So like when we lost the wheels and tires mod, when we first switched over to 1.32, it defaulted everything to generic wheels and tires. Well, I don't like that. So I went through and found another wheels and tires mod and swapped everything over. Well, the same thing happened with this as I was looking, and that's how we ended up with the American Racing wheels. But as I was going through all of the trucks to see if anything else had happened to any other trucks, I saw our 389. It's not a coffin box sleeper. It's a big, like 60-inch sleeper. But we do have a 389 flat top sleeper that we don't drive it enough. We haven't driven it for a long, long time. So I think maybe we'll hop in that at some point. Don't take out the UPS man. And, well, I take that back. It's not, maybe not a true flat top. It's got a little bit of rise to it. Now, where we do have the true flat top sleeper is the Viper 389. But you know my rub with that. We just can't get past those internal frame drops when you look at the mirrors. So for the moment, we own the Viper 389. We're just never going to drive it. Somebody's driving it. I think one of our AI drivers is in that thing. And I did leave a note for the developer, so hopefully they can get that sorted out. Love that mod, but can't drive it. And I think we are, I think, yep, we are going to go right past a shop so we can get some work done. Get the flags put on. And then it's not too far. It's not too far from here to Oakland. And I'm debating going through Yosemite in daylight, because last time we tried it, we ended up going through Yosemite in the dark. really not a lot to see at night. So I know we'll get a ticket when we make the turn at Lee Vining, but you know what? Sometimes that's the way life works out. You just gotta do it. All right. Thought this light was going to change. There it is. Beautiful. I'm trying to look at the mini-map. It looks like we're almost picking up at the shop. I don't think that's possible. Maybe it's behind it. We have to go through it or something. Game is looking good right now. Frame rate is good. I'm seeing a ton of stuff added to the game as far as mods. They've all been updating out of the Steam Workshop, and then Jazzy Cat doesn't go through the workshop. You have to update those manually, but I've been trying to bring all his stuff in as quickly as I can, just because I feel like the Jazzy Cat packs change the map, change the game as dramatically as Pro Mods does. It just adds an entirely different, an entirely different look and feel to the map. Carefully. Oh, son of a. Thought we'd sneak through there. But we did not. Sorry, folks. That's really, I hate when that happens. Very unprofessional. So yeah, the Jazzy Cat packs have been updating, and I've been trying to keep those as up to date as possible. What time is it? 8:30. This will probably be about 5 or 6 hours into Oakland. So, where's my... is it here? It's here. Probably 5 or 6 hours into Oakland. We've got enough sleep. We've got enough fuel. I'm just wanting to make sure we don't run out of daylight as we drive through Yosemite. Right. Well, I remembered to do this. Service. I don't think we took any damage back there. Do it anyway. We'll do it anyway. So we go in here. And yeah, check those wheels out. And I think they're American Racing. I think they are. ATX. I don't know where I got American Racing. But either way, there they are. What did we say we're going to put on the front? We're going to put the banner on the front. Oversized load, and then we're going to put our flags on here. Warning flag or pirate flag? Oh, this is a tough call. You know what? I'm going pirate flag. I'm going pirate flag because it's a pirate's life for me, yo. So, come down here, and I just saw those custom flags up top, so I will need to do those at some point because I do like skinning and branding. I need to brand my trailers more. I haven't been doing enough of that. Right, turn those back on. Don't know why. Anytime you get your truck worked on, I don't know why the mechanics seem to turn all your lights off. Not too cool. Not too cool. So we'll go right around the corner here. Right around the corner, pick up our job, and then I'll reroute us through Yosemite. How you feeling about that? Is that cool? I'm gonna do it, so I hope it's cool. And did I not adjust the scaling? Man, it's like I cannot keep up with graphics settings on this game. I thought I had adjusted the scaling, but I'm really not liking the look of the fence. All right. I'll do it off camera. I don't want to hop into a settings menu. And our lift axle is up as far as I know. Yeah, it is. All right. This guy, man, he means business. Look at that guy. No sense of humor whatsoever. Right. Turn signal off. Freight market. Big crane. 77,000 pounds through Yosemite. That seems irresponsible. We're going to do it anyway. It looks like it's almost routing us through Yosemite without doing nothing at all. Looks like it's already got us going through there. We'll take a look. Oi. Yeah. Turning circle on this truck is just absolutely legendary. All right, so there's our load. And you know what? I've been doing too much of this, I've decided, from third person. Let's do this one from in cab. Look at that guy. Just spotted him. Thanks for helping, buddy. Thanks for spotting for us. Appreciate it. All right. Okay. Let's take a look. Righto. Turn these on. And for some reason, the American trailers don't have a beacon on the back. Interesting. It's only a European thing. Let's take a look at the map. Are we going through Yosemite? That is the question. Yeah, I believe we are. I mean, there's only two ways to get over the mountain. Yeah, that's the Yosemite route. Okay, they're taking us through there, so we'll pay the fine either way. But so it goes. Okay, good on fuel, good on sleep, good on time, daylight. Now we just need to get this thing there. Now I feel like I used up my crash ticket. Right, we hit that car. So now that means we're going to haul this long trailer with no damage and no tickets. Step 1, get stuck leaving the yard. Oh dear. Not a good beginning. Trying to stay in the ruts, and clearly that's not going to work. We got to go right up on the fence, and even that looks like it might not be enough. Just barely. Okay. Well, no damage, so that's a bonus. This is telling me to go out to the left and then back to the right. We're not going to do that. We're going to the right. No traffic. Thank you, citizen. Appreciate you. This is going to be a nightmare going through the switchbacks, but I'm looking forward to it. There we go. Looking forward to it. I do like a challenge. And 5 hours, yeah, so we'll get there in daylight. Perfect. Don't think we're going to make this light. But then we do. Nope. Didn't get the ticket though. So that's a good thing. Right. Here we go. Let's get over here. Oh dear. Yeah, this is going to be an interesting trip. Let's see how this goes. I'm optimistic, but I'm really going to need to concentrate. I don't know how fast I want to go on this road. I mean, this cargo's heavy. It's not that heavy, but it's like, it's a little bit heavier than normal, and this road is a little bit twistier than some others, so it's like when you combine the two, I don't want to get too frisky and cause myself problems. So I'm trying to figure out how fast we can go. The speed limit is 70. I don't know if I want to go 70. I don't even know if I could go 70. Yeah, it's going to be interesting going through the park. So I used to live in Mammoth Lakes. If you kept going straight on this road for about 30 miles, maybe a little bit less than that, 20 miles, you would get to Mammoth Lakes. So this area is very accurately modeled. There's a few things missing. I mean, the trip from Carson City to Lee Vining is not quite as rural. There's a lot more highway as you're getting out of Carson City. But for the most part, it's really surprisingly accurate. It conveys the area very, very well. Now, I'm curious that it routed us through Yosemite knowing that we would get the ticket. I was under the impression that it would route you the long way so you didn't get the ticket, but you could choose to go through the park and just take the ticket, which is not that bad. I mean, we've got 600 grand, and I think the ticket is a few $100, so I think we're okay. But still curious that it would route you through there. Oh, we are just creeping. This might be a mistake. I've made mistakes before, a bunch of them. Would not be my first one. Let's see what we got here, and I think now we should be okay. Oof. I'm watching out the mirror there to see if I cut the lane and drift over into oncoming traffic. Trying not to. Really trying not to. Nope, not going back. Unless, maybe it's the other way. Maybe it routes you through the park and you have to remember to manually reroute yourself. Unknown. Okay, it's the first time I'm coming through Yosemite in daylight. And I want to say somebody had built okay, I'll take it. I want to say somebody had built a mod map with Yosemite, but it wasn't official. And so we saw it that way, but I feel like this is the first time I've seen the SCS Yosemite in daylight. So let's check it out, see what it looks like. And I guess we should, let's turn this off. I guess we should do this, do a little bit of this. Yep, a little screenshotter, a little thumbnail. Right, get this going again. Okay, I guess we're making decent time. I mean, it's still not even noon yet in game. We've only got a few hours to go, so we're doing all right. Now, I need to clarify at some point whether ATS and ETS both have brake fade and brake glazing. I feel like I read somewhere that they do, but then I also feel like I read somewhere that they don't. And it had something to do with the hills not being long enough. And because of the way the game is scaled, time and distance are scaled, and the only way they could accurately do it would be if your brakes started to fade in like 10 seconds. Because that would be the equivalent of riding your brakes for a couple minutes, which would be enough to start to glaze them or boil the fluid. Something like that. You know, I saw one of our drivers just made $1,000 for a trip. It seems like when they went to 1.32, it seems like the economy got radically different. The economy feels really a lot less, like you make a lot less money now, which is fine, you know, as long as it's like fair and even and everything, I don't care. But it just seems really different now. Well, I have to say, having spent a lot of time in Yosemite, I have to tell you I'm pretty disappointed. Because going up the valley, particularly toward the west side, west entrance, you go past Half Dome on one side, and then a little while later you go past El Capitan, and then you switch back up out of the valley. And I felt like where we just went through was just some switchbacks and some trees. But I never really got a feeling like we were in Yosemite. Maybe it's difficult to model that. I don't know, but I have to say I'm just a bit disappointed. Just a bit. But you know what? It's only a game. Not a big deal. All right. So I want to say we're going to get up on the hill here. And then from there, it's really not too far into Oakland at all. Looks like a little bit of switchback here. Concentrating. I think we got it. I hope we do. We did scrape coming out of the yard, but we haven't got any tickets and no damage, other than the ticket we got for going through the park. But we knew that was coming. Just realized how badly I was speeding, though. That one would be our fault. go. Glad we slowed down. Glad we slowed down. That would have been a ticket for sure. Very soon. How we doing on time? Hour and 36 minutes. I think you get that warning when it's due within the hour. How we doing? Hour and 49 minutes. We're gonna be there in an hour and 33 minutes. We gotta pick up the pace a little bit, even if it means speeding. Oh, perfect. Here we go. Get into a 50 zone. That's what we needed. Beautiful. It's all very exciting. It's going to be close. I don't know if we'll be able to do this. I think we're going to be creeping quite a bit when we get into Oakland proper, going around some of those city streets. So I don't know if we're going to make this. I think we may be late. Hopefully we get there with no damage. We haven't had a ticket yet. We'll see. It's going to be exciting. We got about a 10-minute window, like a 10-minute cushion. If I could get over the speed limit, we can make some time up. There we go. Needed hour and 10 minutes. Oh man, still have a 10-minute buffer. Need more than that. Tell you what, let's go 60. That's not too reckless. I don't know what's worse, to get a ticket or to be late. A ticket doesn't really affect anything. I mean, you pay a fine, but you get all your points for the job. And really, I think they need to nerf that. I feel like getting a ticket on a delivery should affect the score that you get and how much money you get and XP and everything. I think getting a ticket should affect all that the same way taking damage does. That's just me. I think it should also hold you back from leveling up. Like if you get a ticket, you have a point on your license and your next promotion gets canceled out. Right? So if you get 3 points, you have to level up 3 times to clear those 3 points, and then the next one it lets you use your skill point. That's what I would do if it was me. And we're gonna make it on fuel, but we started with almost a full tank, and we used almost a full tank coming up through the park. Okay, interesting. And I think, it's going to be close, but I think we're going to make it. Now, even better if this place that we're delivering to is outside of town and we don't have to go through city streets. We just drop off on the east side of the city. That would be fantastic. That would be perfect. That's exactly what it gives us. Oh, this is great. How are we doing on time? 37 minutes, 10 minutes to get there. So now we've got like a 30-minute cushion. Okay. We did it. Oh. Well, maybe not, because it's not in town. It sort of is. Sort of is. Okay. We're going to need to do a little... Ooh. Okay. We're going to need to do a little stuff down here. All right, so we got a light. Need a green light. Need a green light. Oh! Oh. That's gonna hit. That is gonna hit. I mean, what can I do? I don't know if I could have swung that wide enough to not hit this car. Well, it looked like he backed up a little bit, but I can't tell if he backed up or if I bumped him backwards. Oh, this is all so amateur. And now, how are we doing on time? 2 minutes. We're gonna make it on time, but this has been a bit of a cluster F, as they say. Not super happy with my performance today. But you know what? We're keeping it. That's how we do it here. So we did get a ticket, but we didn't get any damage. Yeah, see, I mean, I'll take it, but that seems not fair. Find the right gear here. That seems not fair, you know, that if we got the ticket, that should affect the delivery. I don't know. So, turn our beacons off. Hop back in here now. There you go. Throw it in neutral. Engine off. How'd we do? I mean, I'll take it. Doesn't feel excellent to me. Does not. Folks, thanks for stopping back to check out The Portable Gamer. Thanks for joining us for another episode of American Truck Simulator. And we'll see you next time. Take care now.